Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Also, goddammit, I am pretty sure I clicked on the mic. I must have missed it. I am so sorry. At least I discovered it 10 minutes in instead of an hour in. So I guess I'll say again, hello YouTube, and hello everyone else. Just hi, I hope you had a good day. And I hope that you had a damn good weekend, regardless of if you celebrate Christmas or not. Hope you had a fantastic and splendid weekend. Sorry about the little hiccup. You should be used to it by now, shouldn't you? I keep messing something up every time, don't I? Anyway, we're here in Baldur's Gate 3. A lot of things have happened. Like I said before, we got a lot of strange things kind of being revealed to us last time, such as Shadowheart's parents still being alive, and her whole the memory thing with the wolf and her being scared of wolves is basically something set in motion by Shar or Shar's followers or something. Because as it turned out, the wolf was her father. Her parents are alive. We're going to find them somehow. And we're pretty pissed at Shar for that. And Orpheus is alive, as we've heard Lae'zel talk about here. So, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. And I'm really looking forward to getting into Baldur's Gate, because everyone's personal quest seems to come together inside the city walls of the possibly ruined city. Now we're talking about Orpheus, and how he would, you know, destroy the entire Githyanki Empire, build a new one. And I wondered if she was into that. She might be. She kind of sounds like she would. 2 words and they would rage, 3 words and they would bow to the true heir. You know, I'd like to talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Yeah. Still kind of wonder what would have happened if I had allowed Orpheus to be set free. No use pondering over that. But yeah, Vlaakith is the one who sealed Orpheus inside that astral shard weapon thingy. Yeah, why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon.
Indeed.
Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
That's a fair point. Which begs the question that why would she want Orpheus dead now if he's so valuable alive?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
So, we kind of did the right thing siding with Voss against Vlaakith then. Well, right thing. Who are the hostile Githyanki in the prism? Some kind of honor guard, I think.
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him.
Not fruitlessly.
They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Yeah, not fruitlessly, because they were pretty close to actually setting him free. On to other matters.
Very well.
The Emperor's astral touch tadpole promises exceptional power.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less.
I tend to
There
agree.
will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to use it.
I know, and I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not very keen on using the parasite myself. Because that's what it is, a parasite. Personal quest, free Orpheus? Investigates Shares Caress. Kithrak Voss, a Githyanki knight, planned to meet someone at Shares Caress who knows how to free Orpheus. We should look, we kinda know how to free Orpheus, we just have to go back into the prison and kill the Emperor and set him free. And then presumably we will all die because Orpheus hates the illithid. Help Kithrak Voss. She wants to meet Voss in Shares Caress. Yeah, Githyanki warrior. Shares Caress. Astarion, right. Travel the road Baldur's Gate. The rite of profane ascension, where Cazador has to kill all his spawn in exchange for great power. Astarion is the only missing piece of the ritual, and Cazador needs him back. Thinks we need to find some of his fellow spawn if we want to learn about Cassador's plans. Gale wanted to go to a magic shop. Sorcerer's Sundries. Netherese magic. I've been reading a lot about Netheril and the Netherese in Enhanced Edition lately. So know a little bit more about them. We have Jaheira, who is a half-elf. And just dual-classed and not multi-classed in Enhanced Edition. So it makes sense. Kinda maybe want her in at some point. We have Mizora. We're just gonna wait, right? Karlach, find Gortash. Journey to Baldur's Gate. Dame Aelin revealed the truth to Shadowheart. She was not saved by Sharans as a child, but abducted and indoctrinated by them. Furthermore, her parents still live in Sharan captivity and are bound to their daughter by a curse, the source of the pain that emanates from Shadowheart's wound. She must make for Baldur's Gate in order to rescue her parents and free herself from Shar's influence. So it seems we will have to use all of our companions at some point in the city. Is there anyone else who wants to talk, or can we go to bed? Everyone else seems to be okay. Do they maybe have some... Oh, Karlach's are relaxed. Just like we just... I was about to say, like we weren't just in a battle for our lives, but, you know, we're always in a battle for our lives, so...
Hey, soldier.
Nothing to add? What do you think about this, tadpole? Will we become partial mind flayers?
I guess the vanilla-flavored tadpole has given us some enjoyable new tricks. But going half mind flayer? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
I understand if you don't want to make use of it. We won't speak of it again.
Thank the gods.
Kind of feels like Astarion would be very willing to use it, though. I mean, if he's seriously considering actually taking Cassador's place in the ritual.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve.
You look really beaten up. I want to discuss the astral-touched tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it.
Unlike you to be so unwilling to receive a new power.
That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over.
Understandable. Alright, I will speak no more on the matter.
If we master the tadpoles, it will be different. But right now, that mastery depends on an Illithid and its Githyanki slave.
Hey, I said
I'm not going to submit to this. Don't ask me again.
I said I wouldn't. Chill. Chill. I just brought it up. Because you usually like power. Wait, is it just... Where are all my other party members? Did the other ones peace out? I guess we kind of left them behind to deal with the invading Githyanki, but... Hello? Yeah, no, they're gone. All of them. Shadowheart used to be here. Okay. I guess we'll go to sleep. And finally, enter Baldur's Gate, maybe, perhaps, possibly, hopefully. It's been a long time coming. Ooh, that sounded like something else. Are we all good? Give me another animal speaking potion, because they are fun. Maybe some arcane level 2, another level 2 spell slot. Yeah, another level 2 spell slot sounds good. So many scrolls I have. Skull of Polymorph. Sure, I have already learned that one. Have I learned Chain Lightning? No, then you should definitely not be on my hotbar, because I only have one of you. Same with you, you are not on my hotbar, right? No? Disintegrate. I have so many fun things. Most of the other scrolls I have actually learned. I could have just used this one instead of wasting a level 1 spell slot. Damn, well, put it down here so maybe I won't forget it next time. Mirror Image is known. I think basically all the other spells aren't actually known. Yes. Sunbeam. I'm gonna learn that too. And I have a moon lantern. Do I really need the moon lantern? I don't think so. Send you to camp. There's the Spear of the Night. I was wondering where the hell that disappeared to. It's Selune's Spear of Night now instead of Shara's. Moon Mote. Illuminate the area around you with wisps of moonish light that make movement difficult for enemies and bolster your allies' damage. Oh, that's cool. One of the goddess Selune's title, Moon Maiden, has often been debated among the clay. Sheesh. I've never seen the word in that form. Ecclesiastical. Common symbology certainly rejects the assumption of virginity. More to the point, maiden itself carries some dusty connotations. How about Lunar Lady? Keeps the alliteration too. Margery Henderplum. Well, that's definitely something Shadowheart is going to wear. Wield. Are we ready to set out? What the hell is this? Scroll of Her Glory? Silence of the Absolute? Just screw this. A broken moonlight, I can just sell them, I guess. Can I add them to wares? I can't. So drop them. The useless. Harp-shaped pin. Why? Why am I picking up so much garbage? So much garbage. And why are you not in my alchemy bag? Smoke powder arrow. Astarion. Take your dang arrows. I don't need them. I don't want them. Don't have a monk, so because I can't imagine you would get a new companion in Act 3, would you? Sure, we gained 2 in Act 2. Was it 2? Halson Jaheira. Because I think Jaheira's in my camp. Oh, Shadowheart is back, I see. So yeah, we have Jaheira. We got her in the end of Act 2. I mean, we do have this weird amulet that's sentient. Maybe we can get something from that? Or someone. I'm almost level 10. 229 experience. That is... Shadowheart. I am fairly certain I've told everyone to not wear their helmets, but it keeps popping back.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Yeah, why are you showing your helmet? I am 1000% sure I've turned that off. I think that special tadpole the Emperor offered will increase our chances of success.
The powers we already received have proved useful, true. But this is something different entirely. You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a mind flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? I was kinda too busy staring at your eyes. That mask actually makes your eyes look really, really striking and beautiful. Well, if your mind is set, I won't try to change it. And she said nothing to that. Of course I'm not gonna... I'm not even entertaining the thought of using the tadpole. I have no intentions of becoming half illithid. Maybe if I wasn't playing a goody two-shoes. Well,
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her.
wait, she cut her hair? Hold on. This I need to see.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
But she's wearing a helmet. You need to stay behind in camp for now.
Come on. You don't mean that.
You need to stay there for 5 minutes.
Oh, fine.
Because
I'll
I
be
need
here
to see
eating dirt
Shadowheart's new
or whatever.
haircut. Also give her the spear.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I can't see it! But I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Join me.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Okay, and Shadowheart? Get rid of that fucking helmet. Oh. Hi. That is a new look.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Actually, I do love the new look. You look fabulous. Should journey separately.
If you're sure.
I'm not.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Damn, she looks good in that new haircut.
These boots have seen everything.
I forgot to give her the spear. I guess I'll carry it.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Hey, soldier.
Come with me. Come on, we're heading out.
Fuck yes.
Always so enthusiastic. I love it. See, I know I have told Shadowheart to hide her helmet permanently, but they keep showing up when we get back to the camp, and that kind of spoiled the whole she had a new look thing, because she had the ugliest fucking helmet on that I know.
We have a new look for a new Shadowheart.
And it looks
Nice as it
good.
is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
Okay, Astarion. If you say so. How do you like my old robes, Gale?
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
It does. Suits her very well. We've been given a rare gift, an astral touch tadpole with a
Can you imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer? You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Because I want to see what happens. You will wield this power well and with wisdom. There aren't many I'd trust with this. Never mind. Let's talk of something else. I am not going to use it or give it to anyone. In fact, send to camp. You can sit in my traveler's chest and rot. Now, if I wanted to get out of here, where would I go? Just leave camp? Because we kinda just left for oh, what does Will say?
Love Shadowheart's new look.
Fucking helmets.
Softer, less severe. It suits her.
I hate that you keep wearing helmets in camp. I hate it. Do we just leave camp? Leave camp. And continue my adventures. Yeah, because we just traveled to Baldur's Gate from the Cursed Shadowlands and ended up here. So let's see. Where do we end up?
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
I know. Whoever you are. Ah, it was the Emperor. Now we are Waypoint's camp. So does that mean Raphael? Really? Free Orpheus, help Kethrakvos, Githyanki warrior. But it says Raphael. I guess the game spoiled that I will be dealing with Raphael again? Because it sure doesn't there. Okay,
What path lies?
doesn't seem like I will ever be able to go back. Which means... Yeah, Shara's Caress, get the nether stones, confront the elder brains, play the frontiers. Completed quest, help your protector, complete. Lift the shadow curse, complete. Yes, this. I never actually completed this. The book was lost because I didn't figure out how to unlock it. Damn. Well, that sucks. Then again, as soon as I went into the Moonrise Towers, I was locked in. I was not allowed to go anywhere else. So that's that. Is this Baldur's Gate? Could this be?
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
And why are you telling a stranger? That's no problem, kid. Get lost. What's your name?
Jenna. And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not.
Noticed.
My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Last 10 day? Sounds like your mom is probably dead. I mean, I don't know where your mom is, but here, take a few coins.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Okay. What if I wanted to find your mom? Jenna?
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
Okay. We are in Rivington. Not quite Baldur's Gate, but we're closer. Charles Baragesian?
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Phil Baragesian? Nona? What are you talking about?
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
Okay. You?
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
I don't even know who you are.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Right, because the army is marching on Baldur's Gate.
Can see the city.
Is a camp of refugees.
See it. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Solrus?
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
Okay.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
If you say so. Who are we looking for? I serve at the Flaming Festa.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
What's that?
Why were these particular redcaps caged?
Benji? Principal Sniffer? House Assistant Sniffer? What?
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next!
Hi.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Of course Karlach is excited. I never heard of an extraplanar circus.
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries.
Alright, I would like to enter the circus.
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Maybe, kind of.
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No light.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
Piss and iron, huh? I'm not a threat to you or anyone else in the circus. I swear it. I'm very good at this.
Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Suck it, Benji. Charlatan, seams of lavender and thyme. We're gonna save the circus for later. Once I know what the hell is going on.
How many red caps are in?
We won't need to.
Any of the refugees give you hassle, come to us. We know how to handle them.
Okay, I don't like the sound of that.
A Baldurian. Good. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the city these days.
How did you know? Does it say Baldurian on my forehead, or...? Bastard. Lord Envigortash, the people's man, the gate's protector. How about royal asshole? That's more like it. Dimples Baxter? Scarpers? Hello?
Clear off! There's nothing in these caravans for you.
Okay.
Didn't whatever birthed you tell you not to stare?
Why is everyone so hostile? Arthur Gregorio.
Gonna get your dogs to butcher my wife and kid. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Also, she also had the black thingy down here, like the other guy. Is that a gang tattoo or something? You know what? Calm down and tell me what's going on. And I'm sorry that your last name is Dog.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
Detect thoughts, delve into his frustrated mind. It should be a cinch. Of course.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
Uh-huh. I hear these sorts of houses always have basements. What do you use yours for?
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
So am I.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
Mind if I take a look?
Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild.
The guild, eh?
Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Okay. I was just asking questions and I got drawn into a fight. Karlak, kill the shorties. I so miss my elixir of bloodlust elixirs. Yeah, just stay there. I can probably do this. I should have done this before. I keep forgetting to frenzy. I'm a bad barbarian.
I miss this.
Executioner, level up. How about I go here to make sure you have a disadvantage if you try to shoot someone. Gleeful Clong. Ow. Aw, disengage on the bastard. Ow! Leave my vampire alone. Oh, Lae'zel. What's with me? Am I dazed? I'm dazed. What did dazed do? Has disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, can't take reactions, and loses its dexterity. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast spells.
Taking position.
Lae'zel, it's been a while. Kill this fool, won't you? I love you. Also, push him the hell away. Thank you. I'll stand here in case he tries to.
So much for peace.
Now, you, me no likey. I could possibly beat you with just I could. That's just a level 2 spell. Could hold person on this bastard. Yeah, why not? Screw you. And I'll just run down here. You're gonna crit, and you're gonna crit. And you're gonna crit. And you're there for 10 more turns. Run down to this bastard. Because we do want Astarion to be able to sneak attack.
Keep them guessing.
And this is why you don't blindly attack a gang of adventurers. You never know what you're gonna face. What you gonna do? Are you a little bit mad? I'm actually going to melee you to death. Get meleeed to death by a wizard, you asshole.
Something good here, I hope.
Hey, self-defense. You don't even have anything interesting. I didn't even want to look at Baldur's Grape. Sure. Dagger, leather armor. Yeah. Maybe you have some fun stuff. I mean, you hire the worst people. They suck at this. Copper ring? A mole? Hammocks? I mean... What now, Arthur?
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me?
Get the fuck out of here. I want the family to stay. You have room for them, surely. I'm gonna intimidate the hell out of him. I should get a bonus just for recently killing his bodyguards. I feel.
Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer.
I sure as hell won't.
All right, they can stay. Are you happy now?
Nope.
Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
I want to take a look at your basement. I'm sure a man of your means can find a room at an inn somewhere.
A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Hey, that was your own doing. I was just having a leisurely chat with you, and you decided to pay people to try and kill me, and here we are. But you know what? I can level up. Level 10, baby. I have more hit points. Subclass feature: Focus Conjuration. Damage taken while you are concentrating on a conjuration spell will not break your conjuration. Concentration. Gained a cantrip. Gained 2 spells. Interesting. So what cantrip would I want? Shocking Grasp? Has advantage on creatures with metal armor. Acid Splash? I mean, an AoE cantrip? 3 to 18 damage, that's not too bad. 3 to 36. Cantrip? This spell is a different version of one you already know. You will have access to both. Okay, but how is this different from the one I already know then? I would like to take a look at the spell I already know. Minor Illusion, Lights, Dancing Lights. Eh. I mean, that one's not too bad. Take only half damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. On a cantrip. For 2 turns. That's pretty damn good. Let's take that one. And 2 more spells. Level 5 spells. What do I want? Okay, not necessarily level 5 spells, but... have haste. I always forget what lethargic does. But after 10 turns you become lethargic and you can't move or take actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Most fights don't last 10 turns, so... oh. Dominate person. Sure, that sounds fun. Disguise up to 4 members of your Avenger party. That sounds really fun. Wall of Stone. Raise a wall of non-magical solid stones of just protection. Ooh, but seeming sounds so fun. Let's take that one. Am I satisfied with the spells I have prepared? Don't know why I have that one prepared. When I could cloud kill, or I could dominate, or I could seeming. Final binding. Telekinesis. Throw a creature or object up to 18 meters with a thought. Once per turn, you can use telekinesis again without expending a spell slot, so I can just throw people around like ragdolls and throw them down chasms. Still don't really know what this one does. I have Cone of Cold, but... You know, Burning Hands, I haven't really used that one. How about we take that one instead? And we take Seeming, because it sounds fun. Garlic Barbarian level 10. Gain a crap ton of hit points and you get Intimidating Presence. Menace an enemy and instill a terrible fear within them. For 2 turns. You can maintain Intimidating Presence to prolong the target's fear. If the target resists, it can't be targeted again until it long rests. Wait, if the target resists this effect, the target can't be targeted again until the target long rests? Or do you mean until I take a long rest? A little bit of weird wording there. Look at this. Level 2 spell slot. And we gain Eldritch Strike. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, it has disadvantage on its next saving throw against a spell you cast before the end of your next turn. So strike spell, strike spell, strike spell. Gain a cantrip. I guess you will do Shocking Grasp, because you're always kind of close to people. Yes. Then you gain another spell. Do you want to be able to lock things, Lysel? That one's useless for you. You want Witch Bolts? You want Gust of Wind? Maybe you want Shatter. Yeah, maybe you want Shatter. Replace a spell. Do I want any spell in? I don't really think so. That one could be pretty good. Get a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, but what would I want to take out in that case? Shield is good, because that's what you use on reactions. Maybe take away your Chromatic Orb. Or your Burning Hands. No, take away the orb. And my dear vampire. New feat. Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Maybe an ability improvement. Can you get to 22 dexterity or is 20 max? $20 is a max. Okay. You don't really need strength, my man. Actor, charisma increases by 1. Can't be surprised. Could be good. Strength or dexterity increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. Gain charger, weapon attack, and charger shove. Crossbow, defensive duelist. When attacked while wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, probably causing the attack to miss. Finesse weapons are basically all you use. Jewel wielder. You can use even if your weapons aren't light and gain a +1 bonus to armor class while holding a melee weapon in each hand. You cannot dual wield heavy. Ooh, that could be fun. Dungeon Delver. Advantage on perception checks made to detect it. Yeah, we... Maybe. Because we keep missing our perception checks. Elemental attack. Your spells and attacks ignore resistance to a damage type of your choice. When you cast spells of that type, you cannot roll a 1. Great Weapon Master. When you land a critical attack, hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack, you can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with melee weapons you're proficient with and are wielding in both hands. Well, that doesn't... Yeah, not to you. But getting a bonus action as a bonus weapon attack on a crit or a kill? That's basically a free permanent elixir of bloodlust without the permanent hit point gain. Ooh. So that's not only for great weapons, right? It's only the bottom thing that, when it's two-handed, the top part is any melee weapon attack, right? Because that one is very, very nice. Gain 3 luck points. Magic initiates. Bard! Yay. Mobile. Moderately armored with medium armor. Ooh. Nah. Savage attacker? Sentinel, you and an enemy within melee range attacks an ally. You can use your reaction to make a weapon attack. Oh, okay. Sharpshooter. I do use ranged weapon attacks a lot. Shieldmaster. Don't have a shield. In proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. Spell Sniper. Tavern Brawler. You don't do unarmed attacks. Just more hit points. Warcaster, Weapon Master. No, I think I kinda like this one. Or this one, or this one. This is defense. More of a choice with I'm gonna assume you make with heavy melee weapons. Well, you don't use heavy melee weapons, so because this doesn't say heavy weapons, this just say melee weapon attacks, right? Right? I know that if Carla and Lysel ever get another feat, they're taking this one. Or do I want more defense? That's only for a reaction, though. I'm gonna bank on this, actually, this thing not requiring the use of heavy weapons. Because it doesn't say you need to use heavy weapons for it. But if it does, well, I just wasted his feet. Now let's take a look at the basement. Right, my freaking. You keep throwing my spells around, dude.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Well, you did kind of just move into someone's house. You are actually squatters. Ben.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
You know, he was an asshole and that kind of outweighs you squatting. How did you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I would. Because, a crime you're kinda forced to commit isn't really the same as a crime you willingly commit, so I'll let this one slide. No one's telling you to leave. Have all the roof you want.
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing around.
I'm gonna sniff around.
Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
Because I heard he has a basement. You're quite welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Yeah, that's enough. No need to thank me anymore.
Good thing
Marfa.
you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes. To threaten us.
First time I hear someone use the word trollop. Freaking Overskate one.
She'll be all right.
Well,
she's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
Where is that?
She's not brave, Ben.
Yeah, use the word trollop when for a man. Hey, you don't care if I steal this, do you? Oh, it's probably up above. So let's go up then.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace.
Okay. Can I not go upstairs?
Army marching towards the city.
Better to be within its walls than without.
Because if I'm not mistaken, trollop is basically whore, right? The Dukes of Baldur's Gate. Wealth speaks with a loud voice in a city founded and made prosperous by trade. Baldur's Gate has always been governed by its parliament of peers, consisting of the heads of the richest patriarch families, with executive rulership by a council of 4, the 4 most powerful dukes, one of whom is designated Grand Duke. That tradition has held for many centuries, with the occasional interruption in times of crisis. And a crisis is where we find ourselves again, which accounts for the recent change in the city's administration. Last year, the Council of 4 was Duke Belin Stelmain, Duke Dillard Portier, and Duke Thalamra van Thampur. Freaking fantasy names. Chaired by Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard, who now has a tadpole in his brain. After the death of Duke van Thampur and the worrying disappearance of the Grand Duke Ravengard during the fall of El Turel, the question of who would make up the Council of 4 going forward was postponed pending the return or confirmed loss of Ravengard. He's probably back now, huh? Into this power vacuum rose a brash new contender, Lord Enver Gortash, who promised that his leadership would see the city through its series of crises. When Ravengard finally returned and actually endorsed Gortash for that leadership role, Baldur's Gate gratefully turned to its new Archduke to bring its citizen back to safe harbor. But hasn't or maybe Gortash just visited and... But the Duke must have arrived like days ago, so this is very new then? No, I did.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home.
I think you have blood in your ear. Are you worried about Cazador finding out you're back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant too.
So are you.
If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
And I'll be there with you. And how will you strike, exactly? You won't be alone.
Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show.
No, of course.
But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
There we have it. There we have it. And we still know that, yeah, Raphael is here somewhere. What do you have to say?
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Who is Sharess and what is it she's caressing?
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
What I wanted to do was this.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
I mean, the owner of the house is not here, so... I love having you back. I don't think anyone will be too mad about us being here, yeah?
Interesting.
Toymaker's basement key. Book's household prayer, a common prayer often handwritten and placed to bring the grace of the gods upon a household. Lathander to light, Selune to guide, Kelemvor to judge, and passage provide.
At least here we stand a chance.
Ouch. I mean, you are squatters, so don't mind me while I... 20... fine.
Should mind my step.
About to be evicted.
Oh, that's a pretty nice one, though.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Keep that one for someone special. So where's this basement of yours?
I have something to ask.
Oh. Syntha Golowitz?
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Why for the rats?
We'll get through this.
Why for the rats?
Just learn to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Excuse me, who are you talking about? Don't mind me, I'm just rifling through things here. The Approachable East, Volume 6. Where's Volume 1 to 5? I must say, for a place with so many orcs and goblins, Thesk is a remarkably pleasant land. A true melting pot.
What
where all are accepted and quite a lot seems to be permitted. Shut up. Alas, the crew I sailed here with were imprisoned by the harbour master, but I was soon on the road known as the Golden Way, and it lives up to its name. The wealth of a continent marches along this road. Furs from Neverwinter and iron from Nashkel. They managed to fix their iron problem, I guess. Flow in one direction while silks and jewels flow the other. Shut up. You're not about to be evicted. We solved that problem. You don't have to worry about it. Now go upstairs and bang in the bed or something. I have heard so many stories of the world. The Golden Way passes through Rashomon, through wastes of the Horde lands, and on to the continent of Karatur, a land of empires, dragons, and beasts I've never dreamt of. I'm so close to Rashomon, but what was once my dream now sounds so mundane.
She's a brave girl.
Last night I made camp and was joined by a charming fellow. I told him my dream of seeing Rashomon, and he laughed.
Silent to avoid causing trouble.
Yeah. He claims that Rashomon is nothing compared to Thay and invited me to visit the court of the Zulkirs. It seemed rude to turn down such an illustrious invitation, so I will see what this Thay has to offer. Then Rashomon and beyond.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace?
Oh, shut up.
Haven't you heard there's an
You're too loud. Ooh, piano. Can I play?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
That sounds like something I would do.
What's that?
I am the only one who failed. No, I do have... You don't mind if I steal this, do you? Thank you. Hey, trap disarm toolkit. I need that.
I don't think the children can cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Wait, did you say children? I've only seen one child. And she's the one. She wants to build a house for rats. The illustrated adventures of Balduran. Balduran? Isn't... No, Baldurian is someone from Baldur's Gate. This book is packed full of tales of adventure. The monsters are ferocious, the men are muscled, the women are buxom, and the clothing is easily torn. So, softcore porn. Something is cleft in twain on every other page, although you do find a passage that's a little less bloody. The woman's eyes were dusky, filled with mystery and promise. Balduran was intrigued. Anything? He asked. Anything, she said. Just name it, and it can be yours. And what do you want in return? Oh, just a small thing, she smiled. Balduran laughed. Nothing about him was small, he has a huge cock. I want your soul, Balduran, she sighed. Give me your spirit, and whatever you desire shall be yours. Balduran considered this for a moment. Very well. I want a turnip. She hesitated. Your soul in exchange for a turnip? A nice turnip, nodded Balduran. Very well. Dark smoke swirled around the woman, whose skin was turning red. Then you shall... The next couple of pages have been torn out. When the story resumes, the woman, now fully revealed as a devil, is kneeling at Balduran's feet. Curse you, Balduran! I am bound to you, yours to call upon when you need me, and your soul is your own once more. Let that be a lesson to you, laughed Balduran. Never underestimate the power of a turnip. Or a huge cock, it seems. Since nothing about him was small. His words, not mine.
Be cautious.
That's a lot of perceptions failed. Also, trap? Rigged fireworks? Disarm, please. Yeah, bonus 14! It is so good to... Woglims? What? The hell is a woglim? 3 to 18, 3d6 fire. Send a small rocket at a foe, blasting the target and inflicting color spray. One of Oddfire's better inventions, this firework bursts with a gorgeous crackle. Okay. Sure, I can use fireworks at someone. Never aim fireworks at people. Though I guess you already know that. But never aim fireworks at people. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of trap. I think you're gonna go first, huh? Just disarm.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
I mean, it's a trap wire. Do you really need it to... You can just kind of snip it? Someone likes these fireworks. I guess you'll collect those and then give them all to me. Woglims. Ooh. Even with a 3, I can only fail if I get a 1. This Astarion is so damn good at this.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Sheesh, there's a lot of traps. So many perception checks.
Traps. How considerate.
This is ridiculous.
Traps. How considerate.
Jeez. Someone's a bit paranoid, methinks.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Well, I'm getting a crap ton of fireworks. How many trap disarm kits do I have left? Alright, you don't use them up until you fail, right? Yeah.
Close.
I can see you. Just give me that, please.
Traps. How considerate.
Just keep this up. Ooh.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
That was a weird way to walk. Ooh. How about we roll again? Freaking natural ones.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
We know. But we are getting lots of free damage things.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Just disarm everything, because I do not trust you to avoid these traps. Box of Oddfire fireworks. You just picked it up? The entire box? You did? 8 to 48 damage. How much does it weigh? 26! Can I...
Alright, what now?
Oh, that's too heavy for me, I think.
What a day.
But hey, that's free fun damage. A violin? I used to know how to play the violin.
Moving.
War drum, hand drum, flute, ball. Does he have a... Okay. Thing for performance?
It's mine now.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Okay. And it's a shame to admit it, or...
Easy.
Well, it's 20, so maybe not that easy. Just barely.
All's
Also,
well
I want
that
that fire ember.
Not as bad as it could have.
So what are you hiding down here that you are so afraid of showing people? Gold? And a blackmail letter. Arthur, package still waiting for you at Fellow Gears. You'd better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up, put it in the teddy bears, make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we have plenty to spare.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Okay. Did we... Yes, investigate the suspicious toys. Something dangerous has been placed inside toys donated to the refugees. We should find them and quickly. Refugees? Motherfuckers. They're already down on their luck. You don't have to do that. True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebro Morrow. This feels familiar. The real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrolled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap for my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Norls was upon him instantaneously, clawing and biting, alas, in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of a tabaxi cabin boy, and the treacherous Githyanki only laughed as Norl's formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Norl's entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord anchoring the tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane. That is not and has never been Captain Tenebro Morrow. Unlike poor Norls, I had entered this plane in my full-fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. Ouch. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mists, even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead citadel of Tunarath. Okay. Stuffed bear.
Here we go. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
So a cowardly kill then.
Best be on my way.
Now we have to find some teddy bears. Oh. Okay, no one saw anything. Good.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Yes, you'll have some peace now. Can you... Oh yeah. I'll leave you to have your spats. Just here, I'll even close the doors for you. Stay in there and complain. I could go to the circus. I also need to find these teddy bears. Caravan ox. Well, I do have speak to animals, so hello.
Do try the grass. Should it take your fancy? Such sweetness should be shared.
No, thank you. Been there, done that. I actually used to kind of eat grass when I was younger. Don't ask. It was just one of those stupid things. So many fists around. And no proper way into Baldur's Gate that I can see. Probably north. Where, Raphael is.
Up on the hill.
Now... where would one find teddy bears? Refugees, refugees.
What in the hells was that?
It came
Never
from...
felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hell's...
Can it look like it came from here? Oh no, Gildro Angleiron the Smith. Well, 12. So you're a good smith then.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
Me mage. Do you have mage weapons? Also, we have very good magical weapons. Do you have magical weapons? How will you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Magic. How do I like to kill? Yeah. I prepare carefully and exploit weaknesses. My knowledge is their downfall.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
I mean, yeah, mostly it's just throwing magic and hope it hits someone. When you kill someone, what do you feel? Honestly, relieved usually. It's kill or be killed, and I intend to survive.
I can see it in your eyes, though. You can't help feeling a tingle of pleasure all the same. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
I would never kill someone I cared about.
You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
Oh, fuck.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne.
You.
Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from.
Don't you wag your finger at me.
He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prize you apart.
So?
Unless you get him first. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
I just noticed that all the...
Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Probably not very long.
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward!
Just noticed that Oren's smoke thingy just moved all over her body. That's kind of cool. What in the nine hells are you talking about?
Now you're acting innocent, are you? After you near caved me bloody skull in? I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
Do you really want to do that? I mean, you had a blow to the head. Are you sure you're remembering correctly? No, you're not.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
But you're a smith. I wanted to buy stuff from you. And or sell things. Gildro and Angle Iron the Smith, who's now level 9 instead of 12.
Something's on my mind.
What do you want now?
To do business. I want to trade.
And go down to the bloody shop. I've got work to do.
Oh, piss off. Guess I'll go plunder your home instead. If you're not gonna trade with me, I'm gonna steal all your shit. After I close the door so you won't see me. Aha! That looks trapped, maybe. Letter from the Fulfilled Heart. I just wanted to read it, not steal it. Dear Master Angle-Iron, I am exceedingly sorry to report that we are still unable to find someone who might be willing to meet with you. The men and women of this city can be so awfully picky sometimes. Might I suggest that you try submitting a portrait that presents you in a different light? Not that there's anything wrong with the blacksmith, but I wonder if that might be one of the prejudices that we are unfortunately running into where tastes are concerned. Of course, we won't stop trying to arrange something for you. As we like to say at the Fulfilled Heart, there are no lost souls, only those who have yet to find their home. Yours, encouragingly, Maestro Heartstrom. Guess I'll steal that. Ironhand gnomes are grievances. All know that the primal source of mechanomagical magic method and measurement is Gerdal Ironhand, gnomic deity of militant artifice. For generations, the Ironhand clan reverently toiled in their Baldur's Gate workshops, creating intricate devices of precision and beauty, crafting in peace alongside the sweatshops of lesser artisans. Sometimes, in their generosity, the Ironhands even shared methods with these others, with a capital O. But then did the adherents of the thief god Gond, in their hubris, found a house of wonders and arrogate to themselves the labor and credit of all mechanomagical works in Baldur's Gate. And many gnomes did join the Gondians to their shame. And the voice of Gerdal spoke to Wolverforce Bongle, freaking fantasy names, and said unto him, "Suffer not these Gondians to steal thy livelihoods." And so Wolverforce spake out against the Gondians, citing the flaws and errors in their shoddy works, rightly extolling the superiority of the creations of the Ironhands. In response, the Gondians, in their envy and choler, did utter vile slander and calumny against the Ironhands, and Wolverforce was wroth. There followed the death of Wolverforce in the unfortunate rune powder incident, and the Ironhands, with the complicity of the Flaming Fist, were driven from the city into woeful exile. If you say so, let's drop that. Dearest Gildro, my dearest darling Gildro, your last letter left me rather concerned. I think it's time you seek some professional counsel for your melancholy. Such things can't be left to brew away unchecked. That's freaking true. You have always been a sensitive soul, and I know how heartbreak has always hurt you more than you let on. There's no shame in seeking a little aid, is there? Also, very true, there's no shame at all in seeking a little aid if you need it. Your mental and physical well-being comes first. Always take care of yourself. I'm always here for you, you know that, but I'm no expert when it comes to these things, and I think you should find someone who is. I say this with all the love in the world. Please, at least think about it. Love always, Mama. I wanted to steal things from you because you're a prick, but it doesn't seem like you actually have anything. Journal of Gildro Angle-Iron. What have you been up to? It's been almost 15 years since I bought this forge from old Gossoon, and in that time I thought I'd seen everything, but I was wrong. The scimitar that Rivington Rat brought in yesterday is the third weapon made of infernal iron I've purchased in the last month. The only infernal weapons I've seen since I've been here. Of course, I sold them all pronto, probably getting less than I might have if I was willing to sit on them for a while, but that's something I am not willing to do. Mama Angle Iron didn't raise any fools, but still, I have to wonder, where are these diabolic weapons coming from? Infernal weapons, eh? We're still trying to find something that could possibly stop Karlach from dying.
Careful, I might. Watch your back.
I mean, your shining is there.
Locked from the other side. I wonder what it's hiding.
The other side? Oh.
No one's stopped me yet.
Because Karlach's infernal engine is going to go kabloom unless she goes back to Avernus, basically, and she doesn't want to do that. I really want to find some way to help her. So if I were away in here, where would I be? Maybe in here?
This does.
I'm just walking into people's houses. A shield +1? Let no one see me. Mine. That's money. I have no idea who lives here, but thank you for your generous donations to the adventuring cause.
Hi. Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
Dragonborn? Exvikjap. Level 4 Brass Dragonborn. Despite no ancestral links to the mighty creatures, these Dragonborn share the burnished ochre hue and flickering fiery breath of brass dragons. Ew, maybe I should have been a Dragonborn wizard instead of half-elf. You weigh 100 kilos? You don't look like you weigh 100 kilos. Maybe you're all muscle. You do kind of look like a Silurian, though.
Hi.
Okay, maybe
Want a
not.
blade, or a bow, or a dagger, or maybe a spear is more your thing. You look
Staff.
like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Well, you're friendly and chipper. Got any wands, magic items, maybe?
Don't know about wands. But everything Master Gildra forges is magic.
Oh.
He's a master craftsman. See for yourself.
Everything is magic, huh? Do you wanna buy this shield I stole from you? You wanna buy the shield I stole from you, right? Yes? Do you have anything I want, actually? What's this? Swire's Sledboard. Very rare shield. +2 armor class. I think Shadowheart is the only one who uses shields, and her shield is almost already +2. Shield conduit. The shield shrouds the wearer with force conduits at the start of its turn in combat. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage against the affected entity is reduced by 1 per turn remaining. If the entity takes damage while it has 5 or more turns remaining, it deals 1 to 4 damage in a 6-meter radius to all creatures or just enemies. I guess magical items can't really tell the difference between friends and enemies, huh? A gnomish adventurer once used this to outpace his enemies down a slope. Then, thus Sledboard. Metallic boots, leather gloves, metallic gloves. Stalker gloves. Seldom caught unawares, you gain a +1 bonus to initiative. Skullduggery. Your sneak attack deals an additional 1 to 4 force damage. Though you have
Keep your distance down.
pretty damn good gloves. I don't care about the absolute Spain thing, but you have sleight of hand +1. Is it worth taking down your bonus to +13 instead of +14 for these? I think it might be, because these are definitely your type of gloves. So yes on those. Then we have leather armor, and you're still the only one who uses light armor. I mean, yes, those are better, and they look like they might look good on you. So yes and yes. Wait, if I just do this, will you still?
Let's get in.
I thought so.
Blackets will be done.
Okay, so they will still be there. Good. Okay. Rare heavy armor. You wear heavy, right? You can't wear heavy. Or can you? No, you wear medium. This is purely for Lae'zel. You have Ketheric's armor. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. So your splint armor +2 worse. Medium armor. 16 armor class, take 1 less slashing. Yes, ambusher gain +1 bonus to initiative, disadvantage on stealth checks. Not sure it's worth 900 gold to gain 1 armor class though. And that one's worse. Can you... Yeah, thank you. No, it's worse. 2,000? No. Hell no. Elven chain. I'm not trying to compare to me. Thank you. Rare heavy. Rare medium. Stop trying to compare to me all the time. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? Very rare clothing. 3,000. You gain 15 temporary hit points whenever you rage. Ugh, okay, so this is basically something for a barbarian who wears very little clothing. Ooh, the dancing breeze.
Making me sweat.
Yes, yes, yes. 8 to 17, you already have that one that does 8 to 20. And you have a very kick-ass sword as well. A very kick-ass sword.
More like Drits don't, Erden. No. No, that's not fair.
Drits don't, Erden. Oh, good one, Astarion. Well, you can always use more arrows. I didn't even check how much that was. Transposition, teleport to wherever you fire this arrow. That could be very good. Is that 400 per arrow, or is that 400 for all the arrows? Curable arrow? That's kind of cool. Oh, damn. Yeah, that is for all of them. Oh. So if I do this and then switch, will that reset? Okay, that's when it resets. And it's fine. How about all wares? And this shield I stole from you. Still have not seen much petrification going on, but I'm gonna keep these just in case, because with my luck, something will show up. Sure, we do that. We barter this.
I'd love to, thanks.
Then we're gonna sell so much crap. But wait, let's go to trade. Just... keep these 3 just in case. Soul coin. That had something to do with funnel engines until long rest. What do you mean until long rest? What until long rest? Infernal fury. The hatred and pain of a captured soul fuels Karlach's infernal engine. Her weapon and unarmed attack deal an additional 1-4 fire damage when she is raging or when her hit points drop below 25%. I have not looked at these. I'm gonna save this one.
Like will be done.
Oh, you sell all the wares. Yum yum. Twist of fortune. No. Gloves of a growling underdog. He has advantage on melee attack rolls while surrounded by 2 or more foes. Oh, alright, these give you telekinesis.
Hey, good looking.
Trust me.
So wares? I'm gaining quite a bit of money. We're done here?
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Bye! You're extremely chipper. My firebolt has been upgraded. 3 to 30 instead of 2 to 20, and with my luck it's gonna do below 10 most of the time. Well, I stole a shield and sold it back to them. They work for the guild. Tell me more about the guild.
Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
And you would be the missus?
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble.
Okay, I didn't want anything with the missus, it seems. Exvikia, yes. More refugees. Kinara. Seraphin Zog. Yonks.
I ain't looking to make friends or enemies. Go bother someone else.
Okay. Sorry. And we have to be.
You're after a job. Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
No, Neverwinter.
You look like you need to clean off the road dirt. Almost as much as I do. No good inns with hot water and a tub on this side of the crossing, though.
If you are in the market for potions, I highly recommend the Velveteen Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep.
Velveteen Elixir. Isn't velveteen a kind of textile? That kind of sounds weird.
his army on its way. Not a chance.
What are you talking about?
You can't get in trouble for sneaking into places as a kid, right? Just
Trespassing.
wondering.
Is he?
We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the jinny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us.
No, I'm not.
Mark my words.
I have no idea what's going on here. Area under investigation. This sounds interesting.
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
What are we investigating?
In the name of the priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people, holy people.
Just because someone's supposed to be a holy person doesn't mean they're a good person.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
Let's visit them then. Novice Bramble.
I need a quick word.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Murdered? What's happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
That's not how you solve a murder. Ooh, a bath would be good right about... what? Hello?
I still can't believe anyone would murder Father Lorgan.
There's enough blood to make a believer out of anyone.
By Ilmater's grace, must you be so insensitive?
What the hell are you? You're a flying elephant?
You're wrong about Father Lorgan's killer.
Enough, Yanis.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Nah, that's too easy.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
It's okay. That elephant is way off. Yeah. Don't apologize. Sounded like a load of bollocks anyway.
I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Politically convenient? Yeah, what makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee.
Ah.
No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
The Flaming Fist? Let me help you. I'll look around, see if there's anything to prove Brilgor innocent.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Well, significant new evidence is what we're gonna uncover then. Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Where can I find the investigator?
Chares's caress would be my best bet.
Okay.
That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
I need to go there anyway. Can you tell me where to find Shira Clarwen, whoever the hell that is?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
I must be going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
The amulet thingy. I forgot about the amulet thingy. Hope the spirit of the amulet. Bring the spirit of the amulet to her grave, I suppose? No? Order of Ilmatari's service. A mass book used by the Broken Gods congregation during regular services. There are a lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered throughout the tome. Oh. No, not self-flogging. Thinking self-flagellation is the worst. So the investigator is at Sherez's caress, which we need to go to anyway. Brother Donick. Donick?
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Leave? Why are you packing up your kitchen?
Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it.
So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what you keep hearing whenever someone kills someone. Oh, they were the nicest person in the world. They couldn't have done this. But in this case, I really do think he didn't do this, because this smells of bullshit. Can you think of anyone who would want to kill Lorgan?
Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it.
No, you'd be surprised what people would do.
I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
I mean, yeah, there's an army on the way too, so it could make people
Look,
do
I
very
need to finish up
desperate
here.
things.
Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
Okay. Where can I find the dead people? Down this hatch with blood? Yes. There's a lot of blood. Rob a church? Not when they only have rotten stuff. They don't need this wine. I need it more than they do. Yeah, this is a lot of blood. Duh. Huh. Rites for the passing. A book of Ilmatari death rites. This page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. There will come many a time, O worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort the faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Or perhaps even more distastefully, you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to shirk the blasted afterlife awaiting them. The Lord on the rack grants us a great many powers, but altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final prostatations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the acts. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping god awaits them with his balming embrace. Make them believe. Whatever torment their soul bears in the realms beyond, it remembers not their body. Spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. Sure. I mean, yeah, on the way, Volume 1, Father Logan, a collection of Father Logan's writing on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ail is that which dulls but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miring net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. And there's a quarterstaff. Plea of rest, autumn crocus, sheet music. An elegiac fugue in the key of D minor entitled Ode to the Oppressed. I guess maybe that would mean something if you actually had a bard. A hastily scrawled and slightly damp plea of rest, requesting to be freed of Ilmata's service for the duration of a 10-day, as the writer mourns Father Lorgan. Don't mind me as I poke through your books and crypts and everything.
That's a trap.
Oh. Don't scroll of globe of invulnerability. Create a barrier that makes creatures and objects inside it immune to all damage for 3 turns. Damn. Wizard level too low. Save that one. But that's not friendly, that's everything inside. Miracles. Miracles of the Outer City. A record of alleged miraculous phenomena in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Gildro Angle Iron reckons he healed up mighty quick from painful forge burn. Asked if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Carmen's powerful agent of suffering. Soup still showing up at refugee camp even after temple closed kitchen. Curious. Man's hands tied together in horse reins claims he's a holy symbol. Manip Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to refugee camp. Astarion?
How delicious.
Right, I bought stuff. But didn't give them to the proper people.
A dull moment.
I bought these gloves for you. I bought this one for you as well. I bought this one for you too. Don't think I bought anything else. But I do want all the... Shut up and stuff. I will touch you however much I want to. Stalker gloves. Yes. Okay, yes, they kind of look good. Okay, so let's see. How do you look with your new... Oh. Not bad. The green cloak gives a little bit of color to your outfit. I like it. I like it. You have some blue here, and you kind of look a little bit silly with the pants, but pants always look a little bit silly in fantasy games, don't they? Please put the arrow... Please put the arrows there. Please put the arrows there. Oh, thank you. Stupid bugs.
Let's get going.
Oh, it's still locked. Oh.
Well, hello. Let's crack it open.
I ain't afraid to loot some stuff from the church. See, it was meant to be.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Gain an additional level 4 spell slot. Extract all ingredients. I don't think I can make another. No, because I need warg fangs. I need warg fangs, and I needed musk creeper and balsam. I am pretty sure I have written this stuff up somewhere. That's for Baldur's Gate 1. That's the wrong way. That's even more Baldur's Gate 1. Garrick is in Beregost. He's not in Beregost anymore, he's in Nashkel, but Kagain is in Beregost, I think? Whatever. Baldur's Gate. Wargfang, Balsam, Musk Creeper. Superior, Greater, Bloodlust. Yes. I have it written down. Also, I haven't unlocked any new alchemy recipe for a while. Teachings of Ilmater. A series of behavioral lessons as derived from a devotee's interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life and endurance, Ilmater. Some of it is wholesome, with an emphasis on gentleness and the alleviation of hardship. Some of it is a bit more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. No, it sure isn't. The Would-Be Saints. The book tells the story of a patriarch woman who gave up her fortune to become a cleric of Ilmater in service in the outer city and now seeks to be canonized after her death. Okay, she's not dead and seeks to be canonized, she just wants to be canonized once she's dead. Herein is the full of true account of my bid to be canonized after my death as Saint Bridget of Ilmater, the broken god, he of compassion and mercy, the one who endures. I lived a blessed life of every privilege a patriarch woman can fathom. My parents were loving and generous, my community warm, our larder was always full to bursting. But in the years after the death of Saravok, my eyes were opened to the world as it is. A world of pain and danger. A world where evil, if left unchecked, can thrive. I realized that my blessings had a cost. Why had I so much where others had so little? I could no longer remain in the gilded Elysium of the upper city and sought to see the world as it truly was. Scroll of Arcane Law, Scroll of Dominate Person. Should really start using these. Oh, I haven't learned Arcane Lock. Done. How about I put that one there? There we go. So you want to be canonized after your death, you want to be a saint just because you gave up your fortune. You need to do a little bit more, I think. In order to be canonized, to be a saint, to be regarded as a saint.
This must be where Shira Clawen is buried. Must it?
Must it really? Help the spirit of the amulets. Sarcophagus, 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 sarcophagus. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What happens if I disturb the wrong crypts? I am looking for a woman. You two look like women. But so do you. And you look like a dude. So I have a 33% chance to be correct. I can read the plaques.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Still don't know what DR stands for.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Open sesame.
Here it is. The tomb of the amulet spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas.
Okay. And are you going to say anything else? And yet I shall will rise.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Ponder what I know of the monk's affliction. What are the consequences of accepting it? Hi. Oh.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
And what happens if I say yes?
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
Don't smile at me like that. Gods no. I don't want to inherit your curse.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Okay. Fighting corpses it is. Raloric Windbane, Flinster Sunseeker, and Sutida Atana. I shall even remember to rage first this time. Rush. Sutida Atana. Ow. Ah. No. Ah. Starion, my dear friend. Just disengage. And sneak an attack. 4 hit points.
Eat it.
Eat it! No more wisdom. Just eat it.
I am fury. I am death.
Well, I guess I could just push you away and then go and strike these instead. Where you go? Aw. Soulbreaker. Rend the enemy's body and soul and possibly stun them. Nah. These are just stricken with Eldritch Inertia. I Affected entity has disadvantage on its next saving throw against a spell. Alright, that whole thing. I forgot about that already.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Yep, and we're going through here.
Find a way forward.
51. How about we start using some scrolls just for fun? I mean, why not? Aw, of course you saved. Nope.
This is gonna feel good.
How about if I move there, I push you up, and then go for you?
Good for the throat.
Also, we can do a sneak attack. Oh, that's so much nice damage. Can you actually... right, can't target on that, I thought so. Possibly throw your enemy off balance, why not? What does off balance do? Disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks, and attack rolls against it have advantage. Nice.
I will ascend.
Okay, move you there, push him away, and keep hitting. I guess.
Nothing important is ever easy.
21. I could theoretically kill him with a fireball. I say theoretically because I never do enough damage. Oh, this one. I don't see how that's different. Means as you're undead. Oh. You have disadvantage.
This flesh cannot contain me. No I, no me. Here's where I be.
Fine. Heal myself. I don't really care. Khara! Kill! Okay, so it does not count for you, so I basically can make a melee attack as a bonus action. Not enough resources action. Can I have that one as a bonus action? It should work like that? Because it's there, but why aren't you in my... Because you're there. They're all the way over there? I kind of want you over there, but sure. So you do get an extra attack. But you critically missed. Okay, so it does work like that. It's just a normal attack. No, you can't do a sneak attack with it. Which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, an extra attack is an extra attack. Speaking of extra attack, die. Guild Artisan following the instructions.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Morning Lord, I call to thee. Lend your forbearance. No. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Yeah, but I sure as hell wasn't going to take over the curse. Get Orin's nether stone. Search Baldur's Gate for Orin. Yeah, she confronted us. The spirit-possessed Shira's body will refuse to take on his madness, putting a stop to him instead. His spirits will remain forever cursed. I'm sorry, but I sure as hell am not going to be cursed. Just not gonna happen. Scroll of Fire Shield. Spell already known. That could actually be a nice scroll for one of my melee attackers.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Since everyone can use a scroll.
Can't give up now.
And you will have nothing. Oh, money. And you are a fire resistance. Sure. Okay. So that's the monk dealt with at least. But there were no clues about... There seems to be some sort of hidden entrance here. According to my mini-map, there's... Look. How do I get there, though? There's clearly a way to open this.
Always room
No,
for
don't
more.
pick up. Pickaxe?
Something over there.
Heraldic sign? Maybe over here too, then?
That's curious.
Haha. Secret entrances in crypts. The party gained 150 experience for finding stuff. Uh-huh. More blood. Shabby wooden doors. Zom.
He spends too much time.
Excuse me.
Kill them.
Hi. I'm just gonna get right in here. Hello.
My God, this is sick.
There's a lot of blood and some corpses. Karlak smash? Karlak smash. Karlak smash bad.
I'm ready. Yes, here.
Astarian sneak shots. Ooh, should we maybe use an arrow? Of course we are. Way better than a sneak attack. How you feeling? Ow. Ow. More fake ambush. Get sliced. What the hell are you? Doppelgangers? Okay. Capable of morphing their physiology to impersonate other humanoids, doppelgangers have served as cunning spies, political envoys, and assassins. Multi-attack morphic ambush. Can multi-attack if the target is ambushed. Opportunity attack, of course you have. You always have. 14 armor class. That's nothing. 65 kilos though, you're lightweights. Laser chop. Laser chop. Chop hard.
No choice but to keep going.
Fine. 19. 18. Both of you can theoretically be felled with a firebolt. Again, theoretically, because I never do enough damage. But I am willing to roll the die. Thank you, Firebolt. Karlak smash again. Smash a bit harder. Bonk. Thank you. That took a while. And a bonk.
Beautiful, but terrifying.
General update is solve the Hand of Open Temple murders. A trail of blood ran from the Open Hand Temple crypt into a secret passage through nearby caves. We should follow it to find more evidence. We discovered a group of doppelgangers. What were they doing here? We don't know, because we just interrupted them and killed them. Rod has arrows. It's for you. Muzz.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
Crawler mucus. Coat your active weapon with poison. Targets must succeed a constitution saving throw or become paralyzed and poisoned. Sure, you can do some poison as well.
Oh, enough waiting.
Right?
I crave blood.
Maybe we can actually... Yeah. Here. Also, I miss the note. Field report, Death Stalker Zum. Aspirant Dolor is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kills stands in the air after the act because he let them marinate first. They stand, lie, sit, stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They are going to die. There's nothing they can do about it. Zum. Flowery key. This key, spattered with blood, is inscribed with the address of Frago's flop house in Worm's Crossing. That sounds like a clue. And Scroll of Thunderwave. Which I could just immediately throw on my bar. The trail of blood ran from the Open Hand Temple crypt into a secret passage through nearby caves. We should follow it to find more evidence, yes. We found a strange flowery key in the cave over there. No, we found it on a corpse on a doppelganger. Leiron Dust Clotter. Oh, are all of you doppelgangers and you've been taken down here and killed? So no one would...
Something over there.
Clown's severed torso. This chunk of corpse is still garbed in clown clothes.
Oh, are these entrails?
Probably. Ilisera the First. The effigy of Ilisera who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below is an exaggerated signature, written in blood, Orin the Red. Of course. What did you find, Lae'zel? Journal update, get Orange Netherstone. We found a cruel and deliberately staged murder scene in Baldur's Gate. It could be the work of Orin. Or the doppelgangers, or both. What did you find? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at a clown torso. I 100% missed what you found. Oh, a hole. Is that what you found? Stillmaker, very rare. A finesse dagger that gives you hold person.
This could be where Father Lorgan met his end.
Aww. The murder weapon. Investigate the crime scene. A trail of blood ran from in a hidden blood-spattered cave beneath the open-hand temple, we found a dagger. What happened here? People were killed. I mean, ooh, ah, just a little bit, ooh, ah, a little bit more. I mean, that one is good, but this gives you hold person. Hold person is very good.
Let's move.
Hold on to that dagger for now. If we're allowed to keep it. My Oathbreaker Knight? If we're allowed to keep it, we might actually have you use it. So we get the feeling the clown in the circus is actually a doppelganger. Okay, do we have anything else we can investigate here? We have Blue Connor. Balkorsk. And then we've looted everyone else.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
So we look around a little bit more, see if we can find anything. Investigate the crime scene. I am. I'm trying to. This leads to this, to the shabby wooden doors. Bedroll, rope. Sponge tray. I have no need for sponges. Heavy chest though. Don't fall down. Gold ingots. I think I still have a lot of those in my traveler's chest. I don't think I ever took them out. Oh, okay. Could I have... I could have another way in. This just leads out there. What have I missed on the crime scene then? There's blood, there are spears. Statues with blood in the rest. And if we go up here, we go away from the crime scene. Just stuff. Just more stuff swarming toadstool. Bedrolls, bedrolls. I can imagine you slept down here. Oh, hello. I found more people.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Didn't work.
I bet that's a sign for Bane, maybe? These are all tieflings. Melkor. Request for alms. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Yanis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like kicked dogs. Carrots, apples. We'll even crunch an onion if that's what you got. Yours, Thuldra Thuldrin. So you hid right next to some doppelgangers. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I am... Please don't think evil of me for robbing your corpses. Scroll of Blight. I have that spell. You have come too late. My work has already met this spell. If that is your truth, then your work must stop. Dear Mrs. Priest, this letter is written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mom says I need to say thank you more, so thank you! Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I wrote thank you now, 4. So I think Mom will be happy. One more thing, did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Right, the teddy bears. I completely forgot about the teddy bears. Tenets of the Broken God. This prayer book is blotted with tear stains, and a few of the pages bear the mark of frequent consultations. Adage 27. In the face of aversion, persevere. In the face of aggression, endure. In the face of one who is suffering, comfort. Adage 33. The broken god must shed his tears, for without he would be heartless. Likewise, you will cry, you will weep, you will feel the lamentations cutting upon your shoulder blades. Self-flagellation. Adage 92. This entire entry has been scratched out in frustration. Okay, she did, but didn't. I hate it when the enemies do that. Okay, so what am I missing? There's something else here. I mean, I could take the spears, but that won't do anything. Just drop it. Spear, 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 spear. Zom? I looted you, right? Yeah, except for the sword. Can't really do anything else here. Investigate the crime scene. Trail of blood. Follow the trail of blood? I guess. Does it lead down here? I really have nowhere else to go. So let's follow the non-existent trail of blood. And pick up some toadstools while we're at it. Cave mouth. Investigate the crime scene. I have. I see bloody footprints. They kinda lead only here. They are walking out of the cave though. Where are my witcher senses when I need them? Murgrass? Don't think I need Murgrass, but I haven't seen you since Act 1. No, the bloody footprints just end.
That might be worth a look.
Can you find me some bloody footprints instead? Oh, this is good enough. Actually, you can use one of those. Scrollfly.
What's that?
A lot of people burying their treasures in the... What the shit? Nothic Eye. On the beach.
See.
And then just walk around and dig them up. An arrow for you. Some money for me and a witch bolt for... me, I guess. Yeah, sure. Again, I need to start using up all the freaking crap I have in my inventory. All the scrolls, all the items, all the throwable items. Because if I follow the... Because these... They clearly go here and this way. Yes? Do they pick up here somewhere, or...?
Another quick. What's going on? It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Okay. Well, the Elder Brain is nowhere near where we are, so there's nothing we can do about it. That reminds me, I did see some vines outside the shop. Man, you all suck. Oh. A ship, but no one's steering. Paul Sam, I need you. Give it to me. I need you for healing potions. Also, Rogue's Morsel for bad healing potions. And all the balls a man can find, I need. I'm kinda back at the open hand temple. I mean, I could go and say I found a lot of doppelgangers, but that wouldn't do much.
If you could just...
A pouch? Where the shit am I? I'm getting distracted by everything. I'll take this one. I should probably... yes. Hello, we're back. What's going on here? Oh.
Citizens only.
What the?
I won't say it again.
But we walked clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We got ours. You.
The hell?
There must be something.
Mechanomagic? Constructs. Steel Watcher. The operations of these huge steel juggernauts are powered by engines of churning hellfire. So use lightning. Check. Immutable form. Can't be turned into a sheep. And you have magic resistance.
That'll make a great headline.
Horace Christ, hello?
Heartless bastards! If they'd just listen! Please. Fascinating. My son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir! We can't let you in.
Outraged.
You serve the flame and fist?
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Don't you mean your fists are full? Oh, a journalist. Are you a journalist or are you a journalist?
Aren't you? I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Who do you think I am? Yeah, hold on. What do you want with me?
I'm here looking for my next angle, but it's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details.
I still don't know who you think I am.
You've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
What's brought me here? Well, we are kind of here to save the city, but... Ah, fuck it. I've come to save the city.
You have? I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand.
No, that fucker's going down.
Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that?
How in the hells do you know about that?
I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything.
But you don't know about
Unfortunately,
Gortash.
the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric?
I offered him a chance at redemption. He offed himself, and when he refused to take it, he left me no choice.
So you were forced to kill him? What a tragic story.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's
Actually,
threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
he did take my offer. He threw himself into a hole, but then Merkul kinda took possession of his form and forced us to kill him. What's my plan of attack? My plan of attack is kill Gortash. Can you print that? Do I even have printing press? I probably have printing presses, huh? If you can make steel juggernauts. I am going to cut that rotten cult off at the head, take out its leaders.
Gortash, maybe. You'll find me.
Orin again. No
Still
wonder you knew.
rolling in the muck, I see.
No wonder she knew
You
things.
shed your secrets so easily. No matter. Your clumsy purpose is clear enough already. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
City's
Well, I mean, she said I spill my secrets. You kind of look like Volo. But, my secret, it's not really a secret that I'm here to kill everyone. I already killed Ketheric, so...
There must be something.
Yeah, I'm literally back at the temple. So what did I miss at the crime scene?
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him.
Who would know if not us?
Don't close the door. Just go down here. Go down back. Go back down into the crypts. This is the correct way. Just bear with me. Yep. This is the faster way back to the crime scene. Standing torch. I can light it, sure. Even if I follow the trail of blood, that leads nowhere. And I've been in there. I was over here. This is just poisonous fog muck. Yeah, cloud kill. Sword chest. This leads out. There's that symbol again. What do you want from me, game? Found the dagger. Found these. I go outside, the footprints kind of leads back to the city, but that doesn't help me much. The blood trail leads here, we know. Loot the backpack I missed. The one measly gold. Helmet. Now while we're here.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
Should really have used Lysel's adrenaline pump a thing and mudgy biggie. Action surge, thank you.
Looking ahead. At the ready.
Something died up here, the blood drained down there. Blood goes here to this freaking place. There are a lot of statues. There's a lot of weird equipment lying around. There's some cloud kill. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Should follow it to find more evidence. Guess I should go to the flop house. What did it say it went to? Oh, so many keys. Freygo's flop house. I guess that would have something. That's the only clue that's left, really, that I can go on. Let's do you know something?
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
Yeah, there's a Ooh, I found some intruders in the tunnels. It got messy.
Oh, good. More blood to clean up, I suppose.
I was about to say, you have a shit ton of blood in the cellar. There's a lot of blood for you to clean up. A lot of it. You seem sympathetic. Maybe you know something more, Sister Yanis.
How goes the search?
I need to know where the bodies are.
Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories.
Okay. Here's the murder weapon. It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgo's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Do I still have the dagger? I do.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Ooh, that's a lot of things to read. But they're also red.
Nothing.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Hello? I am looking for Father Logan.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
You need to work on your bedside manner. Well, if you're snarky, do I look deceased to you?
Reckon so. There's something off about you anyway. Might be brain rot.
You're not far off.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
Indeed, I am investigating his death and I have some questions.
What do you want to know?
Why, who pissed in your fucking tea? How did he die?
Slowly. Logan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Your anger clouds your judgments.
Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
Feels kind of weird to be looting a dead man. But I did it. Now where would Father Logan be staying? Probably in the dormitories. Is this the kitchen?
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
Where be your dormitories, though? It kind of feels like this is going to go a little bit deeper, since we found the clown torso and all. Feels like, yeah, something's gonna be happening there. Where did Father Torque? That's definitely the wrong game. Yeah, this doesn't look suspicious at all. Oh. Bundle of incense and incense bowl. Anyone else want to investigate?
Soldier.
Eager for battle.
No?
What now?
Still breathing.
Okay.
despite everything.
Guess we'll never know what's going on here.
Huh, I'll give it a shot.
Yes, the flop house is the only place left to go.
One day I'll catch a break.
You shall catch a break, but it will not be until the tadpole is...
Against Father Lorcan. He'll later rest his soul. But his methods need... We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
You know, that dwarf, if his skin was a little bit whiter, a little bit paler, he would kind of look like Varric. If Varric had a goatee. How did that work out? He was murdered, or so I heard.
Exactly. Lorcan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorcan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Including the chest hair. Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorcan.
Thank you, stranger.
Starting disappearance.
I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
What's this about?
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Absolutists?
Of exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace.
Well? We see at the crime scene. Yeah, I need to find Frago's Flophouse. But that's gonna have to wait till next time, I believe. We didn't really get into Baldur's Gate, but we're getting closer step by step. We're in Rivington? We're not even in the lower city, I think someone said. For Baldur's Gate, oh, this is gonna take a while. But I love it, and we're on a murder investigation mystery with a dead clown torso, which Karlach is currently holding. Seemed like it was full of entrails. But yeah, I'm leaving this off here. I got a little bit of a headache, so I'm going to nurse it with a little bit of sleep. As always, thank you for being here and thank you for watching. I appreciate it and I appreciate you. I do hope that you have a continued good day, and I do hope also that you take care.